Hello, welcome to Family Movie Night, where we'll be going over what we watch for Family Movie Night. I'm Mike, and today we're going to be talking about Beauty and the Beast. We're not talking about the live action remake. We are talking about the 1991 classic from Disney. Premise of this is a prince cursed to spend his days as a hideous monster sets out to regain his humanity by earning a young woman's love. This got nominated for two Oscars, including Best Picture, which is the first animated movie to ever do so, and features the voice talents of Paige O'Hara as Belle. We got Robbie Benson as the Beast. We've got Jerry Orbach as Lumiere, Angela Lansbury as Mrs. Potts, and a bunch of other people that are still good in their own right. So, full disclosure, Beauty and the Beast is the movie to this day that I've seen the most in a movie theater. Uh, I don't know why this is the movie that I've seen the most in a movie theater, but hey, it is what it is. With that, still doesn't change the fact that I really enjoyed this movie, and despite the fact that there are some two for me obvious nitpicks with this is the first thing is this is Stockholm syndrome, right? And that's probably the biggest criticism of this movie is that there is some issues with Stockholm syndrome where Belle falls in love with her captor. So there is that. But the other thing too is that the Enchantress, why you gotta curse everyone else in the house? Like the Beast is the only one that was just super mean and rude to her. So why curse everyone out? And the logistics of was did everyone just kind of stay the same age? Because the anyways, logistically, this movie doesn't make a lick of sense. However, that still does not change the fact that Belle is still one of the strongest Disney characters out there who she is curious. She is, she's looking for something beyond what she has today. So overall, Belle is still a fantastic character. I still really like her. The songs are banger after banger after banger. They're all really great. And it's hard to pick which one is the best because Be Our Guest is great. Like the opening song is really great. Beauty and the Beast, again, the one that won best pick or best song of that year is really great. So all of those are all really strong and really great. So Gaston as a villain, toxic masculinity at its very best is it sucks that it's still a timely villain, but it is what it is with that. So Gaston is still definitely a formidable foe. And then LeFou, who to me it was kind of funny seeing that LeFou kind of spent his time outside of Belle and Maurice's house as a snowman. And I was like, is that the origin story of Olaf? Because Olaf definitely was played by Josh Gad, who played LeFou in the, just some roundabout way of, conspiracy, whatever. Anyways, so all of this to say, Beauty and the Beast is still that despite some of the questions and kind of the head scratching things, still doesn't change the fact it's beautifully animated. The songs are amazing. The characters are outstanding. You could pick any share of your, any of the side characters and try to pick which one's your favorite, and you're going to pick someone different each time because, oh, you remember Cogsworth is really funny, and then the wardrobe has a couple moments, and even the feather duster has her moments here and there, along with the stove. But there's so many outstanding characters in this. The premise of the story is something that I think is an important story to tell is that, regardless of how someone's appearance, you should look beyond that and look who they truly are to see if they're someone worth loving. I think the premise of this is really strong and a really important lesson to teach, even if it is just a tad bit flawed. But this does feel like a Broadway musical as well. This feels grand in scope, and some of these songs I can imagine that when this opened on Broadway, that this there were some moments in here that just sang through the rafters, and it was just really strong in that way. But overall, Beauty and the Beast is still very high up there in terms of my favorite Disney animated movies of all time. And it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. We just watched it recently. Even my youngest paid attention throughout the course of the whole thing, and she really enjoyed it too. So that's all I can ask for when it comes to something like this. So, Beauty and the Beast, an enthusiastic thumbs up, and definitely one worth checking out. That's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at spdmcrew.com. Follow our list labeled Family Movie Night on Letterboxd at MLHilty2452. Shout out to High Flyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. Check out the other shows on our podcast. We just launched a trivia podcast. We just launched another movie podcast. We've got a literature podcast on all things Tolkien. And then we've got movies, physical media, comics, TV, sports, music, lots of different things going on at the SPDM Crew. So check out the other shows on our network. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM Crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.